one, to be better, you have to be better to articulate yourself anyways. So you got to get better at selling yourself and your dream and your vision.
Like a lot of my friends, I had to really
Okay.
drop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Bring up my first person that is brave enough to come on here today. Hey, what's going on, man? How are you, Aiden?
how you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm doing wonderful. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from
Ah,
Chicago, Illinois.
wait, we got two or three people from Chicago today, huh?
Um, uh, that was mine.
Oh, you changed the name.
Yeah, that's them my two sons' name. So
Oh,
that's the
gotcha.
name of the
Okay.
construction
All
company.
right. All right. All right. All right. So you got a construction company out of Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Nice, nice. What was the name of the company I was up there working with in Chicago? Um, Nosha. What's Nosha's company name?
No sure.
Nosha's company. Jeez, he does a lot of work out of Chicago. But
Oh
talk to
yeah.
me. Talk to me.
Well, I'm
I'll
just
pull up the
starting
company.
off.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm building everything up from the ground up with no support, doing everything myself, putting every dollar I got into marketing,
Yep.
everything, so I'm trying to get my name out there, and I've been seeing you doing your thing, and
Yep.
been trying to get in contact with just people that's going, bring that next step into what I'm trying to do.
So tell me, what is it you're trying to do?
Well, I'm trying to, you know, uh, well, I don't want to do this like a nickel and dime type of hustle. I really
Okay.
want to take my remodeling, specialties to the next level, all the way to those government contracts.
All right. So tell me, what do you do now?
We just done a 6 unit on 79th and Woods,
Okay.
demoed the whole thing. Once when we waiting on the guy with the framing for the framing and the drywall. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you demoed it, and what did you do? And what else you got to do in that inside that project? You're doing whole. It's your project. You're doing the whole thing.
No, actually, it's not.
But what are you doing? What parts of it are you doing?
We doing a demo aspect of it and we may be doing the drywall. So
Okay.
hopefully we get the drywall.
Okay. All right. Now, when you started this business, like, how did you get into it? Hey, man, I want to know. We got to
Look,
talk about
okay, I'm gonna give you the truth then, since
it. Okay.
this for everybody, even those that came from where I came from.
Yeah.
I was, in the street. So I got tired of the corner, and I asked a guy had drove past in the truck. He had a bunch of debris on the truck, and my man's he had knew him. So I asked him like, who is this guy? This guy. He said, yeah, he be doing a little hauling, clean out, trash outs. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm tired. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want
Right.
to. So
Right.
I go to him, and then he started teaching me the ins and out, how you get your truck, the LLC, where you got to go get your cars, how to make flyers, all the way
Mm.
down to the measurement of the room, how much you gonna charge for a measurement, how much you gonna basically, just how much
Right.
if you measure out the room, how much you gonna charge, all of
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's been going on for about 3 to 4 years. I've been, yeah, I've been.
That's nice.
Now we got trucks and we just looking for the big jobs now. Like the
So you
six
have trucks
unit.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it worked.
Yes. Oh yeah, they work.
No, no.
Like you
Listen.
gotta ask.
You gotta
Yeah.
have, right? No, listen, my my buddy, he used to hustle, and he actually used to kick in guys' house, like he kick in the dope boy's house and rob the dope boys and stuff. And so that's a little scary for me. I'm like, oh, hey, but either way, he turned out to be one of the top electrical contractors in the city. And so he said, "Man, I ain't never made this kind of money in my life on the streets." And
You
so,
don't.
it's not. It's different. It's different,
You
you
don't.
know. But going back to your question, you know, now that you've got the trucks and you got demo, I have a podcast that the guy was on my podcast. Now he started off in trucks, right? And he was doing the dump trucks, and he was, you know, sitting around waiting for the guys to bring out the stuff, put in the truck, and then he'd haul it off. And while
Yeah.
he was sitting there waiting, he noticed that like all the construction guys kept working. And so he could
Yeah.
only make money per load, right? Sitting in the truck. So maybe he's in the truck, he got 8 loads for the whole day. But the guys in the construction was kept working and doing, you know, more and more projects. And so he asked that same thing you did. He asked that guy, hey man, how do I do that? Right. And he became curious like a kid. You got to be curious. And I
Yeah.
tell you all the time, I said, look, do not get out of that kid mode. Because when you start to get like high and mighty and like you think you know everything, then you start asking questions, people start wanting to help you. As long as you keep smiling like you're smiling and being innocent, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna keep being in
Yeah.
the game. They're not gonna see you as a threat or anything. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy, he just want to learn. So they keep, you know, sharing the information, sharing and sharing and sharing. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's a good story for me. There's someone Murray, can you drop that podcast in here so he can have it? But the other thing that I think about, if you're doing like remodeling jobs and demo stuff, then probably since you've already got your trucks, you got the business set up, that kind of work the county gives out a lot of in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What's the
know.
problem? What's the problem?
We haven't ran into
You haven't
nobody
applied.
or applied. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. Uh, the research that I do, I can only whatever I think about, I research. Whatever I see that you put up, I research, or even other guys, I research it. So, and I try to ask, and you know, sometimes you ain't gonna get the answers from everybody.
All right, hold on. I got you. I got my guy for you right here. Hold on. I got somebody for you. I found it. I got a guy who'll give you a chance out there. Hold on. I got it right here. Hold on. That's what I was doing. Okay. Here we go. I'm sharing right now. You said so. Your problem was you said you didn't know who to ask or what to ask.
Exactly.
Okay, no, and that's a legitimate issue that people have is they don't know who they should even be talking to.
Yeah.
I don't like how that's sharing that screen. I'm gonna show you somebody.
All right.
All right, there you go. Nosha out of this company's called Bowl Construction. I,
Okay.
I bet you know the address. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know why the website's not coming up.
Yeah, because I'm mainly in like the Chicago. Well, I live in the Chicago downtown area. So.
Well, this guy, he's doing big things out there. He's doing, and I guarantee you, he's got programs that you can see the kind of stuff he's doing here.
Yeah.
Minority Client Secure is big job Fulton Market. He did about $400 million worth of projects. Wow. Here you go, right here. Where is it at? So this is a guy right here that I know for a fact. I've been to his offices. I've been to his building. I met with him. But he came out of Gilbane, the building group, and he went through their training. And so he
Mm.
did. Matter of fact, he built the Starbucks at the at y'all airport there in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah. So they help. Look, I mean, he's doing a lot of big work out there.
Yeah.
And so he has programs that I guarantee you could probably go through some of their programs and stuff, and
Yeah.
they'll help people like you just getting started in this industry and start teaching you the game and how it works. Guarantee
Yeah.
it. Guarantee it. You know that I guarantee it. So that's one resource I have for you. The other one is the podcast that I have. Um, I typically, we don't get into the. I'll put you back on the big screen. Some other things, like I said, for you, I would. One of the things that you'd be surprised. There's a lot of older people that have been doing this a long time
Yeah.
that would help you, man. They'll love to help you, and you know, if you just go to the city of Chicago and you go to their small business offices, people will help you get registered to start doing work with the city. Guarantee it, for free.
Okay.
For free,
Okay.
right? Who's doing your paperwork? Who's doing your administration?
Uh,
You don't have nobody.
no, nobody. Nobody.
You don't have any money.
It's a start off. It's everything is.
No.
Uh,
It's okay. That's all
yeah.
right. I mean, but you don't have anyone that you went to school with that that went off to college. That I'm telling. Listen, I know a lot of people that you probably grew up with, went to college, and they're not making no money. You probably make way more money than them.
Uh, I typically, you know, I try to stay off, the
Social media.
social media, unless it's about the business. Other than that, I try to, because guys, I'm 28, so
Uh-huh.
guys my age, they still kind of like, partying and
I
all of
understand.
that. Like a lot of my friends, I had to really drop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, right, right.
so
No, absolutely. Uh, so then you have to have someone help you with the paperwork. You got to have someone to help you with the paperwork. You know, I don't care if it's a sister, a cousin, a niece, someone has to help you because that's going to be your lifeblood when you get into these contracts.
oh yeah,
Someone, that's going to be your lifeblood. Like that's going to separate you from what you're doing now to going to the big leagues that you want to get to. So you got to
yeah,
have somebody help you with that side of the business. Um, and you got to find someone that you know, that you trust, that can help you with that. That's I actually think that's the easy part.
well, I could do it on my own. I can,
No, don't do it
uh,
wrong. Sell somebody on your vision, on your dream, on what you're trying to do.
okay.
Talk to someone about, hey, this is my vision. This is where I'm headed, and sell somebody on that idea. I don't think you've told anybody, which I understand. Sometimes you keep it to yourself, but I don't think you've told anybody what your vision is and where you're trying to go.
I mean, I have, but then again, I haven't. And you're right, because when I'm doing this, people see those numbers, they hear those numbers, and they just get distraught, man. they they be, you got a girl, she want this, your sister
Uh,
want that, your mom want. So it's like that's
but
why I
there's
say,
people out here that understand. Uh,
yeah,
you just, maybe, and look, it's maybe our family's not the best place to go because they don't really get it all the time. I'm
yeah,
not saying your family is like, I mean, trust me, I know how it is. People think like, he's making all this big money now, and he could do this and
yeah,
do that, and they don't understand. You got to put the money back in the business and keep
yeah,
doing things.
yeah,
Um, well, like I said, I would, if you do it on your own, go to the small business office in Chicago, tell the people your story, tell them what you're trying to do, and they may have some people that can help you. I'm pretty sure they could probably refer you to people that are not family and not go try to take your money. They
man,
gotta want to see you grow and want to be part of your vision. And not
man,
just for you, for everyone listening. Um, I really believe that every time I've started a business, I get people that help me for free.
yeah,
I
yeah,
do, and I'm not saying that I'm trying to take advantage of them. Most when Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook, he
mm,
asked his college roommates to come on for free. He
mm-hmm,
didn't say I could pay y'all all this money and this and that,
yeah,
right? He didn't say, "Oh, I got all this finance." He didn't say that. He
yeah,
said, "This is my idea. This is my big dream. Y'all want to come with me for the ride, and let's see where it goes." And that's how all this, right? Isn't that true? You know?
Yeah, it is.
So we, for some reason, as minorities, think like we got to come out our pocket right off the bat for people. And I disagree with that because I have too many of my friends that they sold people on the idea of, look, okay, that's fine. You make 25,000 a year, you make 30,000 a year, you work at the shoe store, you work at whatever, but how long you want to keep doing that?
Yeah.
So look, if you spend 2 or 3 hours a week with me, right, and help me get this paperwork together, then I can make an extra 2 or 3 thousand a month. Then I can break you off.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to start talking to people like, look, listen, you got to believe in me. You got to believe in my vision. You know who I am. You know where I came from. Tell people your story. Look, you know what I was doing before. Now you see me got a truck. Now you see me got 2 trucks. Now you see me did 6 units. Now you see me doing this. So you can see I'm grinding, I'm rising above, and I'm going to the next level. But now to get to that next level, I need somebody like you that can help me do the paperwork and can help me keep that stuff straight. And then I'll be happy once we get to a certain point to turn around and start being able to take care of you in the back end. And I'm a big proponent of that, because one, to be better, you have to be better to articulate yourself anyways. So you got to get better at selling yourself and your dream and your vision. Just even to me, like if I was want to give you a contract, you got to come to me, right, and sell me on why should I use you.
Exactly.
So you have to practice that anyways. So just get good at it. Just practice it now with getting somebody. I would even if you had the money, still practice on trying to get somebody to come for free just based on who you are and believing in you. Just as an exercise.
Yeah.
Just as an exercise to say, look, you know what? I wonder if I could do that for real. And then boom. So and then just do right by them. And then people's like, man, hey, and he took care of me and this and that. And that's how great relationships start, and that's really the truth of it, is that we really always, we kind of go straight to the money part, and we think, well, I don't have the money, I need a grant, I need this, I need that, and we never ask anyone for help. And there's
people
out there that will help you, man. I promise you, it's people out there to help you.
Yeah, I know. Just like how you said, it's a transition.
It's a transition, and like I said, I think your story is very powerful.
Man,
I think your story is really powerful, and I don't know the whole story. I'm sure there's more to it, but I think your story is very powerful, and like I said, there's some people out there, and there's programs out there, and they would support you because there's programs to get people off the street, and you did it on your own. So hell, as far as I'm concerned, they owe you money. Because they're paying organizations to create programs to get people like you and get them to doing these kind of jobs. So if you go down to any of these small business offices down in Chicago and tell these people you need help, the people are gonna they gonna help you. They gonna help. Go down there.
I'm gonna do that.
Go down there and in a couple of weeks come back on and let me know what happened. To tell the people that say, look, I was on YouTube with this crazy guy.
He ain't crazy, folks.
Right, yeah, exactly. But I've done all these things, Aiden, man. Listen, I promise you, if you got any money, you were better off than where I was when I started. If you got any money in your pocket, you was better off, because I was in a hole when I started the second time. I was negative. And so I had to ask people to trust and believe in me without being able to do nothing but give them promises. Wow. I just sold people on dreams. But
it wasn't a false dream.
It wasn't no false dream.
So,
it wasn't a false dream. False?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So there you go. You don't have no false dream either. If you go out there and you get a $200,000 contract, are you gonna pay the girl for helping you with the paperwork?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, because if you help me do it once, you gonna help me do it twice and 3 times. So you gotta just get people to buy on your dream, man. And I'm telling you, you got a nice personality. I promise you, you get people. That's it. To me, this is easy. This it's too easy. It's too easy. And then, with Notion them, like I said, Boa Construction, find out what programs they have to help train people,
Okay.
and and then once you find, and then sign up for their programs.
Okay.
Whatever program they have that they're taking in small minority businesses, stuff like that. Sign up for one of their programs, because that guy right there. And if you have a hard time and you find out like they're not responding, let me know, and then I'll make a phone call. I'll call up there and talk to
Oh,
them. They want something from me, so I
oh
don't want.
yeah, I'm quite sure.
Like, hey, so it's easy for me to call up there and find out what's going on.
Oh yeah.
But I like to kind of go through the process first, so that way because just the same way that you feel appreciative of where you've gotten that on your own, I kind of want you
Mhm.
to still take those same steps, and so um, when you go through the process yourself and see what it's like, then if it works out, that's great. That's the best thing. And if it doesn't work out, then if you need some little help, then we can find out what happened, and maybe there's some confusion. But I believe that because I know the owner and I know him personally, I believe everything that he says and he stands for, he's gonna do, just like
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
right,
Yes, sir.
there
Yes,
you
sir.
go. All right, man. Listen, some people put some stuff in the chat. Let's see what it says. Kanye said it best. I feel like there's people that owe me checks. Aiden, go rep the land.
Oh man.
Hey man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I really do. I
Man,
enjoy it.
I watch you a lot, man, and I appreciate what you doing, because I mean, even though I don't know, I just started watching you, and everything made sense, and it was what I was doing,
Right,
and
right,
I was already in the transition to changing my life around already, and that's what most of the young guys from Chicago got to really understand. Like, it's money to be made anywhere. You
right,
just got to stick with it.
right,
You got to want it, but you got to want it more than anything. Like, I wanted to get out the corner,
right,
like
right,
it ain't about the danger. It ain't
right,
about what's going on. It's like, it's about what you gonna have.
right, right,
You
right,
got a guy out there. It be just like this too. It be a young guy out there, 17. He looking raggedy. Then you got a guy out there, 28. He looking raggedy. You
right,
got a guy out there, 37. He looking raggedy.
right,
47. He
right,
looks. It just goes on and on and
right,
on.
right,
And all they talk about is who they know and what they didn't have back in the day. So I
right,
looked at it like, is that what it is? That's what we doing it for?
right, right.
You know what? So I knew right then everything was watered down. Like, it wasn't. It
It
was
wasn't
over
worth
with.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't worth
yeah.
it.
No, it ain't worth it. It's not. And like I said, at least you got out before anything tragic, bad happened to you. So
Oh man, everything done. It already happened. I got a bullet in my neck right here. I got a shot in the leg. So you can make it. It's just it's God. I mean, it's God. It's what you make your life out to be. To the young guys out there that's probably watching this, it's what you make your life to be. Don't be scared. Don't be. I had. You know what? I was working at High Park, and we had to wear a suit. And one of the guys laughed at me. Like, you wearing a suit? I said,
no.
yeah, but look, he couldn't beat me.
Mm.
I'm sorry, YouTube, but
Right,
he,
right, right,
and this was a grown, and not to say nothing about the older guys, because he was immature.
right,
He
right.
was very immature.
Right, you say
So
as a grown man was laughing at you for wearing a suit.
laughing at me for wearing the suit, but I felt, and it goes back to what I was saying. I felt better than he felt because my
Mm.
socks was clean, his
Right,
socks were dirty. You see, my suit was clean, his clothes was dirty. You see what I'm saying?
right,
So
right, right.
you can laugh all you want to, you're funky. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, people try to. They don't want to see you rise up. They want to put you down. They want to bring you back to where they at. They don't like to see you, you know, doing
Yeah.
that. So, nah, man, hey, brother, I appreciate it, man. You getting deep today. I like that, man. I appreciate it. I know the people enjoy it, so
Oh yeah.
I know they enjoy it, man. And I appreciate people with authenticity because, um, this is gonna, like I said, we're gonna, uh, do you have, Somebody said, don't forget to check Chicago police camera. They watching every block. That's funny. But no, do you have a professional email? You have a Gmail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, drop your contact information in the chat for people, and I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna want to reach out and try to help you in some capacity. All right.
Oh yeah.
I drop it in the chat. Leave your contact information, the email, somewhere somebody can contact you, and I'm sure people are gonna want to help you.
Okay.
All right. Cecil Demolition, where you at? Cecil Demolition. I don't see no video.
What's going on?
Cecil.
Yeah. Maybe so.
All right. Well, listen. Let me know how it goes. Drop your stuff in there, and then
Yes, sir.
we'll keep moving on to tonight's message. All right.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Take care.
Take care now. Cecil Demolition, where you at? All right. So look, let's. I mean, that was. I don't even have any words for that. You know. So Ace K said, "Can I get behind someone who has an engineering degree and an MBA from Harvard?" Yes, more than degrees. I knew their character and they knew me. Doing business development now. Perfect. So listen, today, it's interesting because the reason why I brought